the Goddess Love Theater, just a quarter of a mile from Hollywood. It's the Late Late Show with Craig Kilborn. Praise the Lord for Craig Kilborn. Thank you. Welcome, thank you to your Late Late Show. My name is Craigers, and you're here on a magical night. We never do this, but tonight we have a group in the house, the American Fancy Rat and Mouse Association. Big hand for this. Hey, before we get started, I want to try something. Let's all take a moment of silence, because in my opinion, people aren't doing it enough anymore. So right now, a moment of silence for the demise of the moment of silence. God, that was awkward. Who wants to hear some monologue jokes, huh? Guys ever heard of Monica Lewinsky? Monica Lewinsky is in the news. She's going around the world on a book tour, and last night she stopped in beautiful Oslo, Norway, and she read some passages from her new book, and people in the store visibly shaken. They had no idea she could read. MTV, mark this down, is holding auditions for new VJs, okay? Thousands of people camped out to audition, and not only are people standing in line, MTV has gotten more than 24 letters from Martha Quinn. MTV says being a VJ is a perfect job for anyone who wants to rocket to fame in 3 months and then disappear into obscurity for the rest of their lives. Meanwhile, last year's winner, the beautiful Jessie Camp, on top again in a recent USA Today poll asking Americans, who would you most like to punch? I'm going to go sit down. You guys ready? We are coming off one of our 5 or 6 best shows last night. Was amazing. A lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, a lot of rumors on the internet. Let me put an end to this nonsense. Merv Griffin is not going to be on this show every night, okay? That's just the way it is. Yeah. So please just enjoy the moment last night when we both sang Polka Dots and Moonbeams, okay? Now in a cottage built of lilacs and laughter, I know the meaning of the words ever after. And I'll always see polka dots and moonbeams. All right, there we go. That clip, by the way, on its way right now to the Museum of TV and Radio as we speak. They put it right next to the last episode of MASH. And I know I can't sing. I make a joyful noise, but no one here at the network has the guts to stop me. So every once in a while, I'm going to sing, okay? On the show tonight, are you ready for the... Shannon Doherty is here. We've arrived. We have arrived. Shannon Doherty is here. Also, from the #1 movie at the box office, Matrix, Joey Pantoliano is here. Joey Pant. And a very special lady, a music legend. She'll be chatting as well as performing. Bonnie Raitt is here. I hold in my hand the news. Let's check the news.
In the news, is brought to you by Toasted Chicken Jays, the J-shaped cereal with the big chicken taste.
The top story, wouldn't you know it, it's the crisis in Kosovo. U.S. officials say they plan to airlift 20,000 refugees to the U.S. naval base in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, where they will be temporarily housed in a makeshift city. Though lacking electricity and plumbing, the city will provide refugees with tents, freeze-dried food, and AM radios. When told the plans, thousands of refugees said, "Can we please go back to Kosovo?" According to the Pentagon, any Kosovars who escape from Cuba will advance to the finals of the Ironman refugee competition. Moving on to this week's Butt Out Cyprus segment. And boy, is it a good one. Yesterday, acting Cyprus President Spiros Kyprianou left for Yugoslavia to try and negotiate the release of the 3 captured American soldiers. Hey, Cyprus, how many times do I have to keep saying it? Mind your own beeswax. Why this need to constantly butt into our business? I mean, every single week, Cyprus this, Cyprus that. Look, if you're so antsy, get some of your own soldiers captured and go try and free them, okay? But for now, butt out, Cyprus. In gullibility news, people lined up around the country yesterday to buy tickets in the 3rd largest lottery jackpot in U.S. history, $190 million. Lottery officials say the $190 million jackpot is a result of an aggressive marketing campaign with the slogan, "Oh, screw the groceries, this is important." The winner of the jackpot was John O'Donnell of Boston, who beat the staggering odds of 73 million to 1, or roughly the same odds as being killed by lightning. O'Donnell immediately spent all $190 million on more lottery tickets. Oh, this just in. John O'Connell has been killed by lightning. Stop breaks begun. And in New York City, Mayor Giuliani has instituted a new politeness campaign aimed at getting the city's policemen to treat citizens with more respect. In a related story, many late-night talk show hosts made jokes about the mayor's new politeness campaign. In Tel Aviv, Israel, 300 couples competed in a contest to break a Guinness record for continuous kissing. The winning couple was treated for fatigue after kissing for 30 hours and 45 minutes. And after all that, the woman still complained he wasn't spending enough time on foreplay. In golf news, the Masters begins tomorrow. For the first time in 40 years, Jack Nicklaus will not be participating due to a hip injury, which has left him unable to play golf. Nicklaus says he plans to pass the time, attempting to hang himself with a shower curtain. Expected to compete in the Masters, David Duval. Duval recently set a tour record for season's earnings with $2,598,300. David, welcome to the $2.5 million a year club. Former heavyweight champ Mike Tyson reportedly has a deal to create his own hip-hop record label. The news comes as no surprise to friends who say Tyson has a real ear for music. Unfortunately, it's Evander Holyfield. A misunderstanding led to a funny predicament on a sitcom last night. In disturbing news out of Montana State University. Videotapes of male college athletes showering have been secretly recorded for years. They're now being distributed on the internet. Even more disturbing, I went to Montana State University. A new study released this week has found that estrogen may improve the memory of older women. Asked about the results of the study linking estrogen and memory, Attorney General Janet Reno said, "What was the question again?" In New York City, police shot and critically injured a crazed man who was shouting obscenities and wielding a sword. Several New Yorkers who observed the attack responded by screaming obscenities and wielding swords. Finally, in 500-year-old Incan mummy news, the perfectly preserved 500-year-old bodies of 2 girls and a boy have been discovered at an Incan sacrificial burial site in Argentina. Experts believe the mummies, preserved by the very same techniques used on Cher, were killed as a human sacrifice to Incan gods, but emphasize they have not yet completely ruled out John and Patsy Ramsey as suspects. On hearing the news, Michael Jackson immediately offered to buy the mummified children, saying, "This combines both of my hobbies." In the news. Oh, that felt good. I'm just reflecting on a job well done. Man, I can't get that garbage song out of my head. Concentrate, Craig. Let's get ready for Shannon Doherty. I'm going to ask her fluff questions because I'm a nice guy. Shannon Doherty and a nice guy coming up right after this.
I'm Matt Harrowitz. I'm Craig Kilborn's assistant, and I do an impression of Bill Cosby. Give me some Jell-O pudding, flizzity flizzity.
This is a pizza. This is a toaster.
Welcome back. My first guest tonight became America's sweetheart on the hit series Beverly Hills 90210. Now she's all grown up and starring in Charmed on the WB. Ladies and gentlemen, the charming Shannon Doherty. It's an hour show. Let's kill some time. It's an hour show. That's great.
Wow.
That always feels good, doesn't it?
That's amazing.
Has it ever
Thank
happened
you.
before?
No,
Okay.
never. I wish.
It's called Charmed,
Yes,
and it's on the WB.
right.
Do not yell at me. I get the UPN and the WB mixed up.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Okay. Are you clear on which is which?
Well, I think we have slightly better ratings.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I have to be protective of my
Who's in
network.
it for the
They pay me.
ratings? I'm just an artist. I just want to,
That's right.
I'm going to ask you to see how much. Felicity, what's it on?
WB?
Very good. Dilbert.
UPN.
That's correct.
Okay.
Moesha.
UPN.
It's on both, I think, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, I think.
No,
Or is it the
no.
no?
You can't count reruns.
Oh, okay.
That's
don't know.
syndication. That's
All right,
something completely different.
Okay, so let me get the premise down. It's called Charmed.
Mm-hmm.
And these are 3 sisters. You're one of the sisters?
Yes, I'm the oldest sister.
And you're, what are you guys, witches?
We're
No, that's not a joke. That is actually what's... So it's 3 sisters who are witches. So
Yes.
this show is just like Bonanza if those guys were witches and they were not guys, they were women. It's my little stretch there. I hope you enjoyed that. The show is doing well.
It is. It's doing very well.
And as a witch, you can do different things.
I can. I can move people. with just the, I'm giving things away. With the wave of my hand, as some of you know who may watch the show.
Well, you're not
it's
giving
usually
it away.
with my
Yeah.
eyes.
Okay.
But my power is growing, and I can now channel it through my hands.
Wow.
So now,
Now I don't have to watch.
Really, it looked
Right.
like a bad tick, didn't it? It just looked like I was,
What's that?
I
right.
was tick.
Right.
So now I get to, try and look a little bit.
Very stylish as the hand goes
Yeah,
out.
it's just a...
What is a love spell? Is this on the show, or is this your research, just for a witch?
It's a little bit of both.
Tell me how a witch...
Well, I got the part, and I decided to do research, and there were all these love spells, and all the other spells didn't interest me whatsoever, and I've been single for 11 months.
And, oh, that hurts. 11 months.
Yeah, it's a long time right now. So I decided that maybe I should look into love spells, but they're really difficult because you have to like get a lock of a guy's hair or something personal belonging to him. So I just had this vision of me like chasing this really gorgeous guy down the street and like trying to cut off his hair, and that people would think I was even stranger than I am.
Right.
So they're impossible to cast. You have to have like all these different roots and candles and.
This is for just a love spell.
Yeah, for something.
Very involved.
Yeah, and you have to wait for the moon to be a waxing moon as opposed to a waning moon, and how do you know that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I actually called yesterday down to the psychic eye and asked them if we were in a waxing or a waning moon, and we're in a waning moon right now.
You're committed to this. Here's the thing. I'll give you some advice. A love spell. Here's my love spell. Get a network show. Take them out for a nice dinner. Boom. That's it. That's all you do. Something special's happening on Monday, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want to tell
Yeah,
everybody?
I'm turning 28. It's my birthday
It's
on
your
Monday.
birthday. How was the past year for you?
27 was by far the best year of my entire life.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was just like an amazing year for more personal reasons, I think, than career, although career really did well. I mean, the show, and it's fun to work on, which is nice. But every day I get to go to work with, like, great girls, and we love each other, and it's a good experience. But I don't know, just personally, I mean, like I said, I'm single for the first time in my entire life, I think.
That is such a bummer.
And, and I actually really kind of enjoyed it.
Enjoying being by yourself? Finding the inner peace?
Exactly.
Listen to
inner
this.
peace.
We're going to surprise you. We have a special taped birthday message for you from a biggie in the industry and a friend of yours. So it's a happy birthday message. Hi, Shannon. I'm Craig Kilborn of Your Late Late Show, and I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. That's good. The show is called Charmed, and it's on the WB. Big hand for Shannon Doherty. Go ahead. Welcome back. By the way, a lot of you jonesing for the 5 questions. Where are the 5 questions? Well, Shannon Doherty, who was very delightful, wanted to know some of them beforehand. I don't play that game. So we're going to, never been done before, we're going to ask Shannon's 5 questions to Bonnie Raitt later in the show. Something to look forward to, huh? My next guest is featured in the current box office smash, The Matrix. Let's take a look.
Little piece of advice. You see an agent, you do what we do. Run.
Please welcome Joey Pantoliano. You look so cool. You want to hang it up? You want to keep it on? Right here. Like that? Yeah. Everyone has. Now, this movie, can you explain what it is? I have not seen it yet. I will, but
it's inexplicable. It really is. It's a magnificent movie. It's a great ride. It's got all kinds of issues involved, and it's hard, it's the kind of movie people are going back to see because there are all these hidden messages that the Wachowski put in this movie. It's great. I mean, I read that. I read it 20 times, the screenplay. Still didn't get it. They showed me the storyboard,
and you can read, though. This is not because you're a slow reader. You're a good reader. There are a lot of nuances there.
I'm decent.
Right. The movie, now listen to this. Easter weekend set a record, $37.3 million. And that beat the Mod Squad by $37.3 million. So, how do you explain it? Easter weekend, is it a religious movie?
Well, there are religious overtones. You know, Neo, the Keanu Reeves character, is the chosen one. He's the one. He's the savior. He's going to save the world.
Okay.
And he does, you know, in the movie, he does die and rises again. You know, so the metaphor is, in fact, Lawrence Fishburne is John the Baptist.
There you go.
Carrie Ann Moss is Mary Magdalene, and I'm Judas Iscariot.
Wow. Look at that. The special effects, I hear, are out of control.
Yeah, John Gator did an incredible... Well, the Wachowskis, you know, I worked on Bound with them.
Mm-hmm.
And they would say, I want to do this movie, this is the shot I want to do, and you need to design the shot. And they said, well, that's never been done. It can't be done. And they said, well, no, okay, so let's do it now. But, you know, so when they invented this thing, they wanted to do a shot called bullet time. Now that's what it's going to be called from now on. And where you see an action, you see somebody in the center in slow motion, but the actual coverage of that moment is in bullet time. Zoom.
Okay.
The camera goes zoom. And what John Gator invented was bullet time, which is he used 135 still cameras, had the actors do the action, and then computer generated each frame to make it a motion picture.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really something.
Now that doesn't take longer to shoot, does it? No, I mean, it's...
Yeah, you know, it's because you got to keep putting film in the camera.
There you go.
I think it took 3 or 4 months to do that shot.
And did you know that this movie was going to be this big?
No, you never know. I thought, you know, we were all very proud of being a part of this movie, and I wanted it to be big, and I thought that it really needs to be big, because I believe this movie is like the first movie for the new millennium. Really deals with those issues and what we have to look forward to in the next, you know, beginning of the next decade.
We all have our favorite Joey Pants roles, okay? And I think I asked you before, and you just say, oh, as long as I'm working, I'm happy. So you won't actually pick your favorite, will you?
No, I won't.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the audience, I've narrowed it down to 2. Do you like from Midnight Run, by applause, the bail bondsman? Yeah! Or from Risky Business, do you like Guido the Killer Pimp? How do you like them all, right? Equally.
I like them all. I mean, I always say, and it's true, what I remember are the experiences and the fun that I had on the movie. You know, the people I met, the restaurants I ate at. So, and I've been really lucky.
No, he enjoys life. You have a cigar place here in Beverly Hills, one in New York.
One in New York, the Grand Havana Room.
Right.
And that's what I like to do. I like to go and hang out and see people. And I'd much rather be at a table with 6 friends than in a room, you know, dark movie theater with a bunch of strangers.
Right. Are you enjoying this experience a little bit?
This is a little better than the last time. I feel like you've gotten a little better.
Thank you. Thank you. By the way, you're shooting, or you shot a TV pilot?
I'm shooting it now with Charles Sheen.
No, I thought it was Charlie Sheen, but he's changed his name. Charles Sheen.
Yes.
This is to...
Lawrence Fishburne has changed his name to Lawrence from Larry Fishburne, and I'm changing my name.
To?
Joseph Trousers.
But someone told me that Sheen it's Charles to be a little more mature.
Yeah, because for him, it's a new...
Does that mean he's dating older prostitutes, or... I was doing so well, wasn't I? You were so pleased with me. We're going to do something. We're going to put a little pressure on you. We're going to put... This is... you're playing for... I know you're a good dresser. You're playing for Late Late Show T-shirt.
Oh, great.
We're going to put 20 seconds on the clock. See if you can name this movie. Look at the clip. 20 seconds on the clock, and just name that movie. You see who that is?
Well, Why get rid of me, man?
Get rid of him. We don't want to see him.
Because there's the
Keep
other
me on the.
elements
Keep me there. Get rid of him. 13 seconds. Show the clip again. It's Shelley Long. I'll give you that. It's Shelley Long.
Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom. Henry Winkler, 9 seconds. And Michael Keaton, a long time ago.
It's Michael Keaton. It's Henry Winkler, Shelley Long.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah,
I know it.
We need you to say it out loud.
It's a Ron Howard movie.
Yes.
And it's called Late Night.
Night.
Shift. Yes. I won.
You did it. 100% cotton.
Very nice. You have this in a small because I would never wear this.
Yes, we'll get you a small. And I'll get you your jacket back, too. The Matrix. Big hand for Joey Pants. We'll be right back.
I'm Sasha Rothschild. I'm one of Craig Kilborn's assistants, and I do an impression of Rosie Perez. Billy, when I tell you that I am thirsty, it is not because I want you to go get me the water, Billy. I want you to truly emphasize and empathize with my thirstiness.
For 98, #1 comedy in the nation.
That's right, Mom. Shut up.
CNN calls it hilarious, and Rolling Stone calls it devilishly entertaining.
I've never seen you look so sexy.
10 Things I Hate About You, rated PG-13, now playing.
There's no formula.
Welcome back. Once again, remember, 5 questions later in the show. Never been done before. Shannon Doherty's 5 questions for Bonnie Raitt. Breakthrough TV. Yeah. Right now, let's take a moment for us. Craig, who's us? Well, it's pretty much all of us. You people at home, the people here in the audience, everyone, except for Fabio. By the way, when I'm speaking to this large of a group, I have a responsibility. In society today, there is too much anger, too much tension, not enough love. So what I'd like to do right now is do my part to send out a positive message to bring everyone together. This has never been done before either. This is a symbolic gesture of love and harmony. And I'm going to pick 2 people on it. This is serious. The young lady right here, would you come down here, please? And the young lady right there at the pink and the choker, come on down here. And just stand right over here. And you just, I'm just sending this out on the airwaves to America and also the audience. Just don't smile. Just please hug each other. Just right now. Just now hold the hug. Thank you very much. I hope that works. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Girls? Okay. Hope that worked. You know, if I have a beef with kids today, and I don't really, I love the young people, but if I did have a complaint, it would be that they just don't read enough. So kids, turn off the internet. It's time to read. This is called a book. And let's read some history, because I've always said history can teach us a lot about what happened in the past. Johnny Appleseed, whose real name was John Chapman, traveled on foot across western Pennsylvania at the beginning of the 19th century, planting apple trees wherever he went. Accompanied by his special friend, Blue Jeans McCoy, Johnny was a familiar sight among the settler community, who would often take him into their homes and offer him food and drink. Johnny was a particular favorite of the settlers' wives and widows, for his wanderings often brought him to their houses when their husbands were out in the fields. Blue Jeans McCoy, on the other hand, was not so welcome, because the women found him dirty and bumpkinish. But soon, some of the settler husbands began to resent Johnny's lengthy visits with their womenfolk and drove him out of their towns and villages. Johnny and Blue Jeans were forced to sleep in open fields and huddle close together for warmth and manly companionship. Eventually, Blue Jeans' unclean ways became too much even for Johnny, and Johnny sought more salubrious camping grounds and fields of melons, chicken coops, or his particular favorite, in pumpkin patches. One night, angered by Johnny's standoffish manner, Blue Jeans McCoy roused a mob of townspeople and whipped them into a fury by telling them wild stories about Johnny and his wandering habits. He led the mob into a field of pumpkins where they soon found Johnny. To their horror, they discovered him unclothed, with his man part buried deep in a particularly rotund and succulent pumpkin. Thinking quickly, Johnny looked down at the pumpkin and said, "Why, Cinderella, is it midnight already?" Such was the good old-fashioned wit of those long-ago frontier days. We'll be right back with Bonnie Raitt. Stay with us. My next guest is a rock and roll legend. Her Nick and Time album went double platinum back in '89. Please welcome a woman who's not afraid of 5 questions, Bonnie Raitt! Too bad. Great to see you again.
Nice to be back. Welcome to your own show.
Thank you. I'm a fan of yours, you know. And you're going to do something special. You're going to sing a song later that you haven't done before in this setting.
Well, we usually do stuff with a band, and we usually do our latest single, and because it's you and it's late night and you can handle it, I'm just going to sit down and sit in a chair with my bass player and play some blues.
That is great.
Late night, baby.
That's right. Now, it's not going to throw you off that you also have to do Shannon Doherty's 5 questions. Is that going to throw you off?
I can take her, baby.
There we go. Now, you just got back from a trip to Cuba.
Yeah, I don't say that every day of the week.
How did that go?
Fidel kissed me right here.
Are you kidding?
Swear to
you
God.
met him then?
I met him. I was going to ask him a couple of questions, and didn't really have the security to do it, but he was really powerful, and the place was great. They had a lot of pork, a lot of oil,
Right.
a lot of embargo, and nothing in the stores. So, you know, we had a great musical exchange, kind of.
Does he, when he kissed you, he doesn't floss a lot, does he?
You know, I turned my cheek. I didn't get to check it. I was thinking about it. But
Right.
I
The
figured
beard and the whole thing.
He was pretty mighty for 72, actually.
Is that how old he is?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he had just met all the baseball players from the Baltimore Orioles and the Cuban team, and he was up from 1 o'clock till 4 in the morning at our party. There was 120 artists that he met personally.
Wow. He's
Rock
going
on,
strong.
Fidel.
Yeah. What did you do down there? What were you doing?
We went on this musical bridge group. I mean, this guy has organized this to Romania, and one in Russia, and Bali, and Ireland, and this one was to Cuba. And what he does is somebody invites a bunch of musicians from America to go write songs for a week with musicians from a politically sensitive area, and try to see if we can get the bridge going so that maybe we could have some more exchange.
Okay, so you wrote a song down there.
I wrote a couple of tunes, and I speak a little Spanish, so which is why I think Fidel kissed me, actually, because I said some cool stuff. I might have said the wrong thing, actually, but yeah, we were supposed to work we had names drawn out of a hat in a lottery, and then by the end of the week, we were supposed to have written 2 songs to perform at the Karl Marx Theater, which we did Sunday night.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure writing a song down there, isn't it?
A lot of pressure, except that my writing partners were pretty goofy, so it was cool.
Anybody we know? Or just this?
Yeah, Woody Harrelson was down there. Yeah.
Why would he be down there?
You know,
Is there good herb down there? Or
I don't know. He was dressed head to toe in hemp, and they love him down there, screaming and yelling in the streets, Woody, 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 you know, and it was cool. So he came up with some cool lyrics. They got blue skies, just like you guys.
That's
At
Woody.
which point I wrote an entire song around that idea, kind of he wanted to do kind of back of USSR, kind of.
Did Fidel kiss him?
Not while I was looking.
That's
I wish I could have heard that conversation, though, when he got his turn.
Oh, that is embarrassing. It's time for 5 questions. These are Shannon Doherty and Bonnie Raitt. And, look at that, huh?
Fantastic.
Geography. Name Ireland's second largest airport. This for Shannon Doherty.
Oh, wow. Shannon. Shannon is the second.
That is correct.
I know it. Been there.
She used to be on Beverly Hills 90210. Add up 90210. Add up 90210. You see that?
13, right?
No, do it. That's what everyone says. Try it again. Look at it. 903.
12.
12. Yes. Everyone in the office was saying 13. Don't worry. It seems like it's 13. This one is impossible. According to the Modern Library, what was the greatest novel of the 20th century?
Whose Modern Library? America?
Yes.
Huh.
Is it America's Judge? Yes.
The Modern Library.
Publishing company.
Oh, those
This
guys.
is James Joyce's.
Oh, Ulysses.
That is correct. $2% or non-fat?
For me? 2%.
That is correct, yeah.
Oh, baby!
Oh, my God, you might get 5 out of 5. Finally, you're an actress. Show us Charmed. That's her show. Show us Charmed in that camera right there. Yeah, yes! Did I help you on any of them?
No, but I didn't. I said 13.
All right.
I got that wrong.
You said 13.
I
It
choked
doesn't
on the
matter.
math question, which is
That's
just like I did in high school.
That's all right.
I feel young again.
Are you ready to do your song? This is a real honor.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I mean, it's
stripped,
late night. It's
stripped
sitting
down.
in a chair.
Here she goes, Bonnie Raitt. Go right
Thank
ahead.
you.
Bonnie is performing Shadow of a Doubt from the CD Longing in Their Hearts.
whisper in the dark from the bottom of my heart, waiting for
Bonnie Raitt, we'll be right back after this.
I'm John Hotchkiss. I'm one of Craig Kilborn's writers, and I do an impression of Mr. T. I pity the fool. I don't accept the challenge. Rocky is no challenge. If you won't, I'll step in the ring and beat him up some more.
Bombing suspect Eric Rudolph, America's most wanted man. That you know. Tomorrow.
Hefner. Good night, everybody.
I'm Alex Sulkin, writer for Craig Kilborn, and this is my impression of actor Hal Holbrook. Bud, I like you, but there's no quick fixes in this business. Man looks into the abyss, and that's where he finds his character.